G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is June 20, 2023. This is the S&P500 price update. On our weekly, we're in still a bullish momentum. On the daily, it's broken down into a neutral because the last couple of days have been bearish candles. And on our hourly, we've got a bit of a freaky divergence playing out at the moment, so I'll cover that. On the weekly, first off, the triple moving average of the price chart with the moving averages of the CCI 150 are both bullish, giving us this bullish momentum on the weekly. Remember to trade on the lower time frames like the hourly. You want to see the daily also have a bullish momentum, and that's broken into a neutral positioning at the moment. So I would avoid trading long or short until we see both the weekly and the daily are aligned. You can see there on the daily, our CCI and our moving averages are starting to turn down, but not fully bearish yet. So they're giving us a bit of a neutral signal. So it is actually bounced off this key resistance at 44.40, and it looks like it has been tracking along this ascending diagonal for some time. Looks like it may well come back and rest on that diagonal initially in the short term. If I zoom out, you can see there those diagonals placed between those bottoms and through that range, and that was drawn some time ago along with those descending diagonal as well. So at the moment, a neutral signal on the daily. On the hourly though, you can see there since our last update, we did have a couple of situations where there was a divergence. Now initially I had a divergence playing out. You could argue that was a previous high of the CCI, and that's still a longer term divergence on the hourly. So for argument's sake, that from there, that's still playing in a downward trend along those tops. If I zoom out, you can see there still is a bearish divergence versus the bullish, and I won't draw the line, but a bullish divergence along the top of those tops there. So that's still playing out. Now, longer term, if that works, then we need to create a channel down to the lowest candle, which will probably be, let's pick this one here, might actually be that one. So if the price breaks below this channel, so initially needs to break below this ascending line first and then break below this channel, then we're going to set a target range. And for that target range, I'll go to the previous Fibonacci low, which would have been around there, to that current high. So our initial target area on the short side will be the closest Fibonacci area, which would probably be somewhere in that area there between the 38% and the 50% Fibonacci retracement if it breaks below this channel. Now you'll notice, let me get rid of some of these to make it a bit clearer. You'll notice there were some minor divergence work playing out as well, which actually, it's hard to say here, but you can see there was a bullish divergence there versus a bearish divergence, and that continued down, and it looks like it didn't work, so that probably failed because we had new highs. So you can see there, that would have been that probably wasn't a deep enough retracement to hit our targets had we drawn a Fibonacci range in that range there, and a secondary Fibonacci would have probably been not executed had we placed another Fibonacci there on that bullish divergence versus the bearish on the CCI. So again, you can see there the CCI continued to the downside, but the price kept going up, although it did come back a bit, but not far enough to hit our targets had we played that out. And again, there would have been no harm done because it didn't fall down below the target area. So we're still in this longer term play on the hourly in terms of a bullish and a bearish divergence between the CCI and the price chart. So that's where we are on that one. I'll keep that target in there for the moment along that Fibonacci range. So to understand how to trade this and other trading strategies, subscribe to my Patreon page where we also look at weekly scans of stocks, currencies and commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.